Hey, welcome back, you guys. Glad to have you guys joining in again. Let's see what we're up to tonight.
All right, we're going to start our second round of transplants. We're going to be doing the warm crops right now, is what I should be saying. Warm crops. So that would be our squashes, our cucumbers, our melons. We are doing our spinach. We're going to be starting that. We started our seeds. Right now they're soaking in water, and tomorrow we're going to put them straight into the ground. They're direct sow. These are your early springs, and then we'll also do these come fall and have a second planting going into the fall because they are frost tolerant. Where we also have the red Malabar spinach, which does not take frost. Now this takes the heat. This is beautiful. When you see this in the garden this summer, you're going to understand why we do it. But it's an Asian vine type spinach, and this will run over the whole trellis, and it's just very beautiful and tasty. But it works during the summer. When this is bolting, if you don't understand what I mean by bolting real quick, bolting is lettuces, onions, spinaches. Is when they're done, they go to flower. And you'll have, like, say, your longleaf romaine lettuce and stuff, and within a couple days, all of a sudden, you'll see a stalk run up, and then that'll be your blooms where you gather your seeds from. That's called bolting. So this, once it starts getting warm, will bolt, and then we'll be able to collect our seeds from it. When that's bolting, that's when we're going to be planting this, because this loves the heat. So, okay, anyway, now we are going to be doing our melons tonight, squash tonight, and cucumbers. So squash, we've got our crookneck, which everybody loves the crookneck. We got that one. We got the scallops that we're going to be doing. And then we got our green zucchini. We got our yellow zucchini. Then these are your telegraph cucumbers. These are for your salad. There's a slicing. They're really good for slicing. They get long and pretty much, symmetrical. Then you got your pickling ones, which is Chicago, and your munchers. Now these will be more for your slicing and stuff like this, and we're going to do these more as your whole ones,
And I make pickles out of those.
And very good ones, I might add. So those are going to be what we're starting tonight. And we decided to go ahead, and a little late, but we're going to do some Black Beauty eggplant. We've got our regular eggplant that's doing awesome. Sweet Passion melons, we're going to be doing those. Starting those tonight, and we're going to be doing our kajaris. Those we love. We sold out of those so quick. Everybody loved those, so we're going to do a lot more of those this year.
Those are the best to me. If you like cantaloupe, then you would think those were amazing. I mean, after you eat this and you have a cantaloupe, you're like, I want those. I don't even want a cantaloupe.
Awesome.
I would say they top cantaloupe and honeydew in my book.
All right, so tomorrow, we're going to be doing part of this tonight and part tomorrow. We're going to be doing our wall of one seed onions. We also have, I think I left them outside, but we're going to start them already in sets. And we're going to try seeds this year. We've never done the seeds. We always do sets. We're going to try the seeds and sets this year. And, of course, just your bunching onions. So that's just for your salads and stuff like that. You eat them small. So those are going to be started. Tomorrow, we'll also be starting a kohlrabi. We'll be planting that direct sow. We'll be doing our beets direct sow tomorrow. Let's see, what else tonight? We're going to be starting our dill.
And some whatnot flowers.
Amaranth, different stuff like that. That's for more of a decoration. And we've got all these different zinnias and sunflowers,
full of flowers.
Morning glories, all kinds of, good stuff there. Pansies, we're going to start different flowers. But this is the stuff that's important. This is our melons, our squashes. This is the main stuff that we're going to be starting tonight. That'll be transplanted after the frost date. So this stuff, maybe 4 weeks. Let's see, today's the 23rd. So within 3 to 4 weeks, these will be in the garden, no problem.
And they'll go in our grow room in the other room and be under light.
You want to show what you got going on real quick right now?
We can do that.
We have not. We tried something new this year. We've never done sweet potatoes, so we decided to do sweet potatoes. Now they're doing different ways here. If you look, let's see here. This one, you can see the little red buds starting on top. It's already starting its vining. Look at this one here, how this is really taken off. And then other ones, let's see, where's a good example? You can't really see those.
Right here.
Yeah.
This one.
See, this one, you can see the roots starting on this one. Now, these will become shoots, and then we'll take those slips, excuse me. These slips will become slips, and we'll plant those. So they're kind of doing their own little thing. It's a little bit different. We're kind of experimenting this year, and we're trying it, but they're growing different on us. So we'll tell you, well, we'll show you as we learn. Here is our lettuces over here. All the different kind of lettuces that we're doing this year. We got them thinned out finally. Before they would look like a carpet in here, but now you can see the individual plants. And we'll be putting those into the ground this weekend, out into the garden. You've got the broccoli in the back. You've got kales. You've got, what is this here? More kale. All this is kale. Kale and broccoli and cauliflower in the back, cauliflower back there. Well, this is all the lettuces that'll be going into the garden. Everything will be getting transplanted either this weekend or next weekend, just depending on how much time we have. But that's pretty much all we've got left. We're going to bring in... all right, so back in here. All right, so we got our direct sow tomorrow. These are our melons. So what we're going to do for a while here is I'm going to start filling up our little trays here and get all this done. And we'll see you here in a moment. And we're just going to kind of fast forward through this. Well, that worked out just perfect. All right, let's see here. Where are we at now? All right, the melons we're going to do, see, 6, 12. We'll do 12 of those because everybody loves them. We're going to do 6 there, 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 and 6 there. So, unless you got, no, that's it. Everything else is, yep. So, it looks like I almost planned that. Maybe I did. But the Kajari, we're going to do a lot of them because everybody at work really liked these. Everybody that tried them really liked them. So, we're going to do, like I said, we'll be doing 2 in each one. So, I'll actually have 12 in each one that I can either divide up or keep the healthier one. And then this is all stuff that we've already done. And then these are going to be for the flowers. We're going to get to that here in just a little bit. This is the tray of flowers. We're going to get to that. But right now I'm going to start on the melons. And we'll work our way through. And we'll just go from there. Now it's like, if you read these, let me show you here. These are Kajaris. 2 inches apart. Man, that would be a lot of vine. So, here's our seeds. Like I told you, take your seed and double that. So pretty much take that, you can go either way you want, but I always go that way. So double your seed. Whatever your seed is, you want to go twice that depth. So these will be, they won't be very deep. So let me move these out of the way now that we got a kind of a plan. So I'm just going to take these and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ooh, almost had a miss. 1. What are you laughing about?
Get a count, no.
Oh, I got a count. I'm like on Sesame Street with Dracula. 1, 2. I went only going to 2, so that don't work very well, did it? All right, well.
Okay, well.
Anyway.
At least we know how to count to 2.
We know how to count to 2 with my shoes on. Gee. Alright. Now these last ones are kind of looking small. I don't know why. But they'll probably all grow just fine. Alright. So we're going to put those away. What we'll do is this year, well, with this Corona going on, there'd be the seed swaps we're not going to. And we're Oklahoma, so we got Lyme disease and Corona, so we got it set. We got the Corona and Lyme going on down here in Oklahoma. So this will be a good year. Alright, so we got our Coronas, listen to me now. We got our melons. We got, alright, we'll do a sweet, you need to start marking here. We need to start marking these here. So why don't we let us get this done, and then we'll be back here shortly so she can help me get all these done. So we'll see you here in a little bit. Okay, so just double what they are. Because if you plant them too deep, the seeds only have so much energy to reach the surface. Then once they hit the surface, then they can get that sunlight, and then that gives them a little spur to get going. So you just kind of want to, don't overbury them, because it's almost better to put them less. So that way they have that energy to get up to the sunlight, and then they'll go down with the roots. So you don't have to really worry about that. Get them down there just about double what they are. Nothing fancy, nothing special. And Mother Nature's been doing this on the side of a bank and water, and I mean, this is nothing Einstein. It's just a little time. Okay, now the last one here, these are squashes. These are big. So we're only going to put one in each one. Like I said, just always double up whatever it is. So I'm just going to make me little holes in here. We're only going to do 6. What I'm going to do is in about, I don't know, 3 weeks probably from now, I'm going to start some more. So that way, if these disease or the squash bugs get to them, they have a very prolific cycle. The very first couple harvests is going to be really heavy, and they will keep producing after that. But instead of getting 3 or 4 a week, you're going to get 1 or 2. So at that time, it's easier to pull them up, get rid of them and the squash bugs that are around them if you have the problem, and then plant some new ones that the bugs in another place in the garden that the bugs don't know about. So we're gonna do 6 of these inside. So we're just gonna do what we call succession. That we start these now, and this will give us 6 plants. And then this is, oh god, one extra. We're gonna freeze a lot of this. This is best froze, but see, we got eggplant here, which is new, which we should have already had done. Well, let me finish this here. Let me get these little babies in their little beds. Just tuck them down in there. Just now we firm it up. Now remember what I said before we started this. We dampen our soil. See, it's nice and clumpy, so that way it'll wick up the water nice and easy. So we'll just get these down and try to keep them your cells, individual cells, so that way your roots and stuff don't try to cross over one to the other. So, all right, now let's see, what do we got here? This, you've got your cucumbers, your black beauty, your kajaris, your Chicago. Okay, so you got your green zucchini, your scallop, your golden zucchini, and your crookneck zucchini. That is the basis for the perfect stir fry. So you go out to the garden. I can't wait till summer. You go out to the garden and you pick one of the yellow ones, a green one, a crookneck, and you take them back up there to the griddle and just throw everything on there fresh out of the garden. I mean, there is nothing better tasting. There's not a kid in this world that won't eat fresh vegetables right out of the garden. Especially if it's like a red carrot or a purple carrot. Well, that's not a carrot, that's candy. That's different. It's not just your orange carrot that everybody wants. But I tell you what, they taste better right out of the garden. I'm not a big pea fan, but my own peas, she's lucky to harvest them because I'm busy eating them all the time. So that's where we are tonight. This is our, what we call our warm crops, and they're ready to go. Everything else, we'll be back tomorrow with a 2-day video on this. We're going to plant that stuff direct seed. Like I said, we've got stuff that's in water. There's a lot of different vegetables. Your beans, when we get into our beans, or California beans, and your normal green beans, and your runner beans, they all do better if you let them soak over night in water. Let them absorb some water, and then you plant them in the ground, and then water them in. But that's where we are tonight. We are going to do some more tonight. Some zinnia. We got Z's on the head. With some different flowers to get these ready. Candy canes and just all different kinds. So we're going to kind of play around with that tonight for another hour or two. I think we're going to fill up another tray or two. Maybe some of the stuff we're going to start on the bigger stuff so you can go into the different places in the garden and in the landscape. So that's where we're at tonight. We will see you tomorrow. Alright, real quick, we're going to go over this. Look, show you what's going on out here again. These are what we planted last night. Got all these done. Got our different morning glories, different flowers. All the flowers are in here and they're ready to go. Now we're just letting them germinate out here instead of in the house. Here's all of our tomato plants. We got, well, except for these are our eggplant. We got peppers. Everything is just beautiful.
Those are the bell peppers that we got. The tomatoes. These are eggplant, tomatoes. The tomatoes, they're looking amazing now. Tomatoes. Then we've got
kales.
Then we brought them outside from inside.
And we got all the different lettuces. We got more eggplant, more peppers, more tomatoes, more peppers. I moved my little tomato or cactus thing out here, just get it out of the way. We've been doing construction on our porch out there. So this is what we got done this morning. We've got all this is our cauliflower here. Flame stars from here over. This will be the yellow. It looks like cheddar cheese, basically. This is the graffiti on this end. Let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those. I think 11 of the graffiti and 12 of the flame star. We lost one of those. But we've got our onions we talked about. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with sets, your onion sets. They're just basically started someplace else. And they sell them in little bunches. And she's got those planted out. And what we're going to do is we're going to plant seeds. Like I told you, we've never tried these. So this is just going to be a simple, I'm just going to go down through there in a minute here. And, or do you want to do it now or do you just do it later, babe?
Just do it now.
Okay, these are so easy. You've never tried these before. A little more windy now. There's a 1/2 inch on these. It says 3-inch spacing. So she's got these a little over 12. So I'm just gonna see what happens with it. I'm just gonna tuck it under, let nature do its thing, and we'll see how many come up. We'll try it this way this year, and if it don't work, we'll do it differently next year. Nothing fancy here. We're going to try that this year. Like I said, we do these every year. We have good luck with them. But somebody said, you know, the best way to do it is by seed. So we're going to try it by seed. We're also, onions is a 2-year crop. They will not produce seeds this year. You have to wait a year. And then next year they will actually form their seeds. So what we're going to do is we're not going to harvest all of them down this end. We're going to leave them and let them set over through the winter. Then next year they'll come back, and then they'll form their seeds next year. So that's where we are with our onions. As you can see, we got our peppers beds ready now. As you can see, she was out helping. Yeah. But that's where we're at. Everything is ready now. All of our beds are ready. Our grapes are doing awesome. I love spring. I love spring. Everything's coming alive. Just coming alive. I love it.
We put rhubarb in the side beds.
Built these for our grapes. Let them run down the trellis. And then we got rhubarb on each side. 2 plants is enough because we're just gonna do a little bit of strawberry rhubarb pie. Maybe she said some strawberry rhubarb jelly. But now's the time. Everything's waking up. Our clematis. I mean, last year. See, this year we got flowers. It's starting to go. Springtime. Beautiful time of year. Love it. Love it. So I think.
Let's show them the lettuce that we planted.
Oh, we got our personal. These are all doing good. Oh, we can show them that too. But this is going to be our personal, and she planted a couple different lettuces in here, and this is just what we are going to eat off of. That'll be our personal. And then we're going to plant the rest of them in small tubs, and we'll sell those as what we call salad bars, because you can just put it anywhere there's sunlight. If you have a porch, a patio, anything, you can grow lettuce all year round and have fresh salad. But bring you over here real quick. I think you can see it. You can see the carrots are coming up all the way around. You got inner rings, and then this middle, see how it's all coming in.
You can see it. Yep, you can see it.
Our peas are going.
Let's go over here and look.
You can see our peas are coming up nicely all down through there.
Peas are looking good
Peas
too.
are looking, you can definitely tell these are peas. All the peas are coming up. Oh, awesome. Over here coming up. So that's coming up. Excuse me. The kohlrabi, which is like a beet of sorts. We never tried. We planted that one in the middle bed.
We planted it all throughout there.
Here, so we just kind of space the seeds out, and then we'll go back through and thin them out. We never tried it. So, but we are ready. Spring is here, and things are getting ready this weekend. We're looking ahead at our Farmer's Almanac. It says the 15th is your last frost date, but we're looking at our weather in this area this year, and it looks like we're going to be able to start planting probably a week earlier, because there's no frost for the next 2 weeks out, and then we're going to wait until this weekend, and then that'll be past April 15th. If there's no frost, we're going to take all those tomatoes and we'll put them in the ground.
I think last night was our coldest night from now on out.
2 weeks. So we've had butterflies coming in. I mean, it's just they're already going. So spring is here, I think. So we're gonna go with it. So we got. Sorry, it looks like a mess and kind of a, you know, moves this, move that, move these. The tubs will be planted this weekend. It won't be sitting there because it'll be sitting here full of dirt and potatoes, you know. So, you know, things will get straightened out, and little things that are laying around will have flowers planted in them. And so all these will be done. I mean, they're ready to go, but it's just, they just need stuff put in them so that they look like a flower pot instead of just something sitting there ugly. But it'll be beautiful once I get my flowers flowing out of things.
Okay, guys, that's all we have for today. Thanks for hanging out with us today. You guys have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down at the bottom. We'll get to them as quick as we can. You guys be sure to like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And our next video we're doing, me and Kelly's building an enclosed back porch to keep the mosquitoes and stuff off of us, and just a hangout chill spot. You guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time. Smile for us. Bye.